My name is Melissa Winstead, and I have the privilege of working with the Student Ambassador Program here at Somerset Community College. How many of you have heard of the Student Ambassador Program before today? Good, a few of you. Do any of you have any idea what exactly the role of a Student Ambassador consists of? Okay, Student Ambassadors serve in a public relations capacity, and they represent the college at campus and community events. Some of the events that they work at, you may have seen them around campus. Last fall at the International Festival. This month, they've been working at the Martin Luther King events. They will work at graduation and honors night. That's just to mention a few. They work at over 100 events each academic year. And some of the things that they do, the most common things, are greet and welcome people onto campus. They direct people where to go when we're having events on campus. They take care of sign-in sheets. They may hand out programs, serve refreshments, any variety of things. One of the other big things that they're responsible for is conducting campus tours and sharing their experience with prospective students. Now, you are probably wondering, what's in this for me? Why would I want to be a student ambassador? And the main reason that people are interested is, of course, because of the monetary compensation. Each ambassador will receive basically a tuition waiver for 2 classes each semester that they serve. For example, right now tuition is $144 a credit hour. So times 6 hours, that's $846, right? So each ambassador will have $846 posted to their Hire One card at the beginning of the semester to apply toward their tuition. So that's a big benefit right there, no question. But there is value far beyond the monetary benefit. One of the things that you get to do is meet and work with the leadership of the college. Oftentimes, the president of KCTCS, Dr. McCall, will come on campus, and when he does, the ambassadors are usually asked to participate in whatever he's doing. If he wants to talk to a group of students, then the student ambassadors are usually called upon because they are seen as some of our best students, the cream of the crop. They also get to work at events where political figures are present. As you'll see on front of the brochure, there's a picture of some of the ambassadors with Congressman Harold Rogers. And many of the events they work, there's local political figures. They have the opportunity to network with leaders in the community. Last fall and already this semester, they've worked at a Chamber of Commerce event. So, the Chamber of Commerce, there's representatives from all the different businesses in the community. So you have the opportunity to make connections with them. When you get out and start looking for a job, that can be very valuable. It looks great on your resume that you served as a student ambassador, and I'm always willing to write a letter of recommendation if you served as a student ambassador and you've done an excellent job. And a lot of times people are kind of fearful because they don't know, if they would be right for this or what they would, have to do. A little apprehensive about it, but we make sure that you're properly trained. The way the process works, we take applications, and the deadline is April the 15th, tax day. I made it that day because I thought that's a day that most people will remember. So you have until then to submit your application online. It's under current students, activities and organizations, student ambassadors, and then there's a link to an online application that's real short, 1 page. Then we also ask for 2 letters of recommendation from any SCC faculty or staff member that's a permanent full-time employee. And what we're looking for in a student ambassador, you must have a 3.0 GPA. We like for you to have earned at least 12 credit hours here at the college so you have a good understanding of what it's like to be a student here. We're looking for students who will project a positive and professional image. We want students with great interpersonal communication skills, and students who are dependable and have a great work ethic. So once you apply, meet the deadline of April 15th, everyone who meets the criteria of the 3.0 GPA and the 12 credit hours will receive an interview that will take place in May. And I like to let you know up front that there is a committee of people that you will interview before. There's 7 members made up of different people throughout the college. And I know that sounds a little intimidating, but I can assure you that they're all very nice because I handpicked them, and nobody's going to do anything to make you feel uncomfortable. And I've actually heard students that they'll come back and tell me, I'm really glad I had that interview, because whenever I interviewed for the PTA program, or I interviewed for a job, or I had an ambassador that went on to participate in Miss Kentucky, and they all said that interview helped me build my skills, and just serving as a student ambassador also. So you will have the interview, and then we choose 20 ambassadors each year. We want ambassadors from all of our different locations and centers, all of our campuses and centers, which are Somerset, London, and then centers in Casey, Clinton, Russell, and McQuarrie. Now, if you serve as an ambassador and you do a great job and you want to come back next year, you can do that without having to go through the interview process again. So last year, I started out with 40 applications, but I had 15 positions to fill because I had 5 people returning. So we chose 15 people to serve as ambassadors. And you will have training if you are chosen. During the summer, we have a couple of days of training. One day is dedicated to tour training, and then the other day we have an all-day session, and we'll have training consisting of communication skills, leadership skills, professional etiquette, customer service. We have wonderful resources here at the college to help us with that, so we have some real good training and make sure that you're well prepared before we turn you loose to work as a student ambassador. And then whenever school starts in August, your term as a student ambassador would start, and you would be committing to both semesters the full academic year, fall 2014 and spring 2015. And I think that pretty well covers it. Does anybody have any questions? Anything at all? If you do, if you are interested or you want to talk about it more, I'm always willing to talk about it. It's my favorite topic. I've had the opportunity to work with the program. We're going into our 8th year now, and I was there from the very beginning. So I truly do love working with the ambassadors. It's very rewarding. And the ambassadors always tell me, I've never had any of them tell me in 7 years, never anyone has told me they did not enjoy it. In fact, they get a lot more out of it than they realize. All these opportunities and benefits I'm telling you about, besides the money, they don't realize that until they start doing it. And then they come back and say, I see what you mean. And you're very well respected among the leadership of the college. They are 100% behind us and so supportive, and that's one reason that we can be so successful. And I guarantee you, if you do it, you will feel like you definitely are reaping the benefits of it. You will be very well respected, and I think you will enjoy doing it and get to be involved in a lot of things that you otherwise wouldn't. So my door is always open. I'm in the Student Commons building, the staircase by the bookstore. If you go to the top of the steps, the office right at the top is where I'm located. So come by and see me if you have any questions, or my contact information is on the brochure. You can email or call me anytime. Thank you.